Hey friends, it's Christian. Welcome or welcome back if you've been here before. If you're new, I love to do decorating videos, and today I wanted to take you along with me as I decorated my entryway for St. Patrick's Day 2025. I hope that you enjoy this video and stick around until the end. Also, just leave me some comments and let me know that you're here. Alright, let's get started. Alright, today's agenda is decorating for St. Patrick's Day. So I thought I would share a little bit of what we've got to work with here. Kate, are you going to help me decorate? Are you helping? Okay, good. I can use all the help I can get. And we're going to be decorating this white tree as always. And then I wanted to show you this garland that I made out of 3D printed things, and I have a couple left over, so I'm going to use them on something. I'm not sure what yet. But I've got that, and I'm going to be showing that in a short video, so definitely go watch that if you'd like. And then all I've got is one box. I don't have a whole lot of St. Patrick's decor. So I've got one box here that I'm going to be going through, and most of this stuff is pretty new. So I'm going to be using this to decorate my entryway today. I know last year I didn't even do it because Easter was like the very next week. But this year Easter is a lot further away in April. So I'm going to be doing St. Patrick's today. So I hope that you join me and you enjoy this decorating video. Okay, so first thing, let's clean off this table because if you're like me, it's kind of a dump zone whenever you don't have any decor on it, or if it's in between seasons, you just start putting stuff on it. But that's what I did here, and I already removed most of the things on it before I started recording. But we're going to remove the rest of this stuff, and then we're going to give it a quick dusting, and then we're going to start decorating. So as I mentioned in my intro, I didn't do St. Patrick's Day 2024 because Easter came so early last year, and it was 1 week apart, I believe. One Saturday or Sunday was St. Patrick's, and then the next was Easter. So I didn't do that because I don't have the kind of time to decorate for 1 week and then take it all down again and then do something else. So we just skipped St. Patrick's Day last year. But we've got plenty of time this year, so I thought it'd be fun to do this and record it to show it to you guys. I'm not a really big St. Patrick's Day decorator. This is actually probably the most I've ever done, and a lot of it's just because I wanted to record it and show it to you guys. But I do think it's a cute holiday. I don't think most people decorate for it that often anyway, but I thought it'd be fun to do this. So we're here, and I pulled out my one little box of decor, and I shared that with you as well in my intro. But we're going to use all of that today, and we're going to put it together, and I think it looks really good in this little area, all St. Patrick's decor. And then that way we'll have the rest of the house ready to do Easter with here in the next couple of weeks. And I'll take my time to take down St. Patrick's Day and then transform this area into Easter. But anyways, so first off, I did want to say that most of this decor is actually really cheap. It's either stuff I've already had, a couple of things I picked up from Temu, and a couple of things I got from the Dollar Tree that I've just made or I'm making, whatever, like crafty stuff. The only thing I think I could mention, I got a little Lucky light up, like it's a little battery operated thing that says Lucky, and that is from Kohl's. It was really cute. I just happened to see it one day when I was returning an Amazon box, so I picked it up with my little $10 discount thing from returning Amazon from there. And I think, I've got a little shamrock thing from Hobby Lobby. You'll see that over by the lamp in a minute when I put it out, but that's pretty much it. Most of my stuff is actually pretty budget friendly decor here, and of course some things I've made for like 3D printing and all that, which I've shared those shorts, or I shared a short with you on my channel as well about a week or so ago. but I love making my decor. If you're new here, I tend to do a lot of DIYs and crafty things, and if I don't make it, one of my hobbies is running around and finding the cheapest version that does not look cheap as possible. In other words, I like shopping. I like shopping, y'all. That's my hobby. I like shopping. But budget shopping and just trying to find something that I don't think is like a ridiculous price out there, because some things are absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, so that's how I tend to do most of my decorating. I like to make it or find things that look a little nicer than as cheap as they actually are. And that's what we're using today. So while I'm finishing up here on both of my little tables, I wanted to take a minute and ask you guys what you thought about this Valentine's and Easter decor coming up that's kind of mimicking all the Christmas stuff. There's like lots of little trees. I don't know, like glittery tree looking things, and then the gingerbread houses that have turned into like Valentine's and Easter gingerbread houses. And then I've also seen like nutcrackers that turned into Valentine's nutcrackers, and then like some kind of Easter bunny looking nutcracker. I'm not really into it. I mean, it's cute, but it's not for me. I kind of like my traditional hearts for Valentine's and bunnies for Easter. But I know that I've noticed it as kind of a decor trend this year, where the things that we used at Christmas are also flowing through to Valentine's and Easter. So let me know what your thoughts are on that trend, because I think it's cute, but again, it's just not for me. But I have definitely noticed it, so I wanted to take my opportunity here while I was recording to see what you guys think about that. Let me know in the comments. Also, let me know if you decorate for St. Patrick's Day, because I'm kind of interested to know. I haven't been able to find a ton of St. Patrick's Day decorating videos on YouTube, so I'm not entirely sure a lot of people do it, but we do around here, so yay for being different. And if you guys are new around here, I also like to decorate trees for every season. This white tree tends to stay out all year round. I've changed the bulbs on it a couple of times already because it's probably not meant to be used year round. But anyways, I think it's cute, and it's worth it to me to replace bulbs every 6 months or so until it just completely dies and it's not worth it anymore. But we are using my 3D printed shamrocks to decorate this thing. We are using some ribbon from Temu. I got that hat from Temu. I got the Happy St. Patrick's Day sign is also from Hobby Lobby. Forgot to mention that. And of course my ornaments. You'll notice I didn't record putting all those on there because it gets kind of boring. I feel like y'all know how to put ornaments on a tree. I just try to make sure I hide the strings to make it look a little nicer, but otherwise I don't want to bore y'all too much with all that. But my ornaments, if you have been here a while, the green balls I used on my Halloween tree 2 years ago. And I thought about what colors I already had. I try to reuse things I already have because I don't want to spend a ton of money. But I had those bright green ones, so I pulled them out to use for St. Patrick's Day because that makes so much sense. And then of course the gold ones I had for my Christmas trees. So most of this ended up being either cheap or things that I had. You know, like I said before, I kind of like to just use what I have and go the budget-friendly route. So that's where most of this stuff came from. But I think this tree turned out absolutely adorable. I've actually never done a St. Patrick's Day tree before. Like I said, I have a little bit of decor, but it's not really a season that I spend a whole lot of time on. Or I've already got an Easter tree up or planned or whatever in the other room with my white tree. But this is the first St. Patrick's Day tree I've ever done, and I think it's really adorable. So let me know what you guys think about it. And last but not least, it's not a holiday around here if you don't have some festive candy to go along with it. I have a short with these Skittles in it that I recorded a while back, so you can go watch that if you're interested. I just spray painted this top and then I put this candy in here, and I think it's so cute and festive, and it's some rainbows next to the pot of gold and the coins. Alright, that is going to be it for our St. Patrick's Day decorate with me. It's not a whole lot of stuff compared to what I normally do, but I think it turned out really cute nonetheless. I did a couple of last minute things off camera, like this flower arrangement, because I didn't like how everything completely turned out when I was done. But other than that, I'm going to leave you here, and I'm going to show you a quick little tour of everything in a minute. And I am happy to say that I used all my decor that I had in my box. We're done, so I hope that you enjoy the little tour that I'm about to show you of everything, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! Alright, that's it for this little tour. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you guys had fun watching this video. Please stick around, subscribe, comment, and I hope to see you in my next one. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be because I've had some conflicts with my time right now with free time and all that, but I am going to be back on here as soon as I can, so I hope to see you guys soon with some Easter decorating videos, and I will talk to you later. Bye!